What's up, YouTube? This is B. Alright, so lately I've been having a lot of discussions about black holes, about, you know, what black holes really are and stuff like that. I've done a lot of research into basically stars and what happens when they go supernova, stuff like that. And from what I can determine and from what I believe, it appears that black holes are not holes. They're not actually holes. What they are is they are spheres made out of dark matter. Now, scientists have had a hard time trying to find dark matter. It's supposed to be matter that you can't see, but, you know, I think they're talking about something else, or they need to rename whatever they're looking for something else, because I think that the material that a black hole is made out of is actually dark matter, and the name is appropriate because it's absolutely dark. It's as dark as can be, because dark matter, or the material that a black hole is made out of, is so dense and has so much gravity that it literally attracts photons. Okay, so in other words, it eats light. It literally attracts light to it. Light, or a photon, is pretty much the lightest it's the lightest matter that there is, okay? And it travels very fast, but when it comes around dark matter, it can't get past it because the gravity is just so strong. So when you look at a black hole, what you're looking at is actually it's actually a ball of dark matter that's eating light. And it looks like a hole because the light is getting sucked to it. The light is getting attracted to it, so it appears like a hole. So the event horizon of a black hole is actually where the light is getting sucked to the dark matter. And dark matter is the perfect name for it because it literally gives off zero light. In fact, it gives off negative light because it's eating the light. So that's as dark a matter as can be. So that's the perfect name for what it's made out of. This dark matter is so heavy and so dense that it's literally eating light. And it's small, so you figure like a marble size chunk of dark matter is probably so heavy, it's unfathomable of how heavy that little ball is. And you can go ahead and call it a singularity because it's so small, but yet it has so much gravity, it's unbelievable. And it's made during the supernova of a star. And it's interesting because most of the heavy elements that we know about, you know, like gold, uranium, stuff like that, that's really heavy, the heavy elements, most of them are made during the supernova of a star. So it just makes sense that dark matter would be created in the supernova of a star. And scientists say, well, dark matter, you know, it makes up a lot of the universe. Well, it does, because black holes are everywhere out there, and because it's so unbelievably dense, there's a shitload of it inside of a little ball. The scary part about it is that the more matter that it eats, the bigger it becomes. And that's why at the center of all the galaxies, there's usually a supermassive black hole, because there's a huge ball of dark matter right at the center of each galaxy. And it just keeps getting bigger and heavier, and it just keeps going and going. So you could think, like, in trillions of years, it's all going to end as gigantic balls of dark matter that have eaten all the other matter. And I mean, you know, that's not for like trillions and trillions of years, but that's pretty much it. Yeah, so a black hole is not a hole. It looks like a hole because of the light getting attracted to it. It has that appearance, but it's actually just a ball of dark matter. That's what it is. Okay? Now, I know a lot of people are going to argue, well, that's not, you know, that's not what dark matter is. Dark matter is, you know, that matter that we can't see that takes up the rest of it. Well, in a way, you really can't see it because it's eating light. It doesn't give off any light. It eats light, so you really can't see it. All you see is the light going to it, which looks like a hole. It looks like a wormhole because of the light getting attracted to it. That's why it looks that way. Anyways, and that's the perfect name for that matter because it's actually negative light. So that's the perfect name for that. So whatever else the scientists are looking for, they need to call it something else, because a black hole is made out of dark matter, and that's all there is to it. That's what I believe. Go ahead and do your research. You know, search on the internet, see if you can find something to prove me wrong. But I'm telling you, everything is pointing that direction. It makes sense. It makes sense from a whole bunch of different angles when you look at it. And, you know, I really wish I could sit down with the scientific community or go out and give a speech or something and explain this theory, because I've been, like I said, I've been researching for a long time, and I've been looking at a lot of articles and different documents and researching supernova and stars and everything. And you know what? I'm starting to think, you know what? Black holes, they're made out of dark matter. That's what it is. And so if you're flying through space, you want to steer clear of the black hole. That's for sure. You're not going to go into a wormhole. If you go near that thing, your ship will be ripped apart and packed onto the ball of dark matter. And the thing is, whenever the dark matter eats other matter, because of the forces involved, because of how much gravity it has, it literally changes any kind of matter into more dark matter. So all the light, all the stuff from stars, everything that gets sucked onto it changes into more dark matter. So it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I know it's kind of a scary thought, but you know what? That's where all the research is pointing so far, and I'm sticking with that. That's my theory. Black holes are made out of dark matter. They're not wormholes. They're literally an object floating in space that has so much gravity it's eating light, but it's an actual object. It's not a wormhole. It is a piece of matter that is just so dense that it eats everything, including light, including photons. So there you have it. If you guys have any questions or comments, just go ahead and post them below. There's going to be a lot more videos to come for this channel, and I hope to see you all there. Thanks for watching my video. Have a great one.